Hi, and welcome to Where in the World. In this segment, we are sharing our experience flying on Yeti Airlines to see Mount Everest. Let's begin by showing you a little bit of the Kathmandu domestic side of the airport. I was here about 10 years ago, and this is a whole sight better than the previous visit. When we were there first, it was just one big room and a couple of gates and very confusing. But now it looks like a modern airport with gate numbers, seats, restrooms, all that cool stuff. So right on for Kathmandu for updating its airport. We arrived first thing in the morning just as the airport was opening in order to wait for our flight. We use these planes for other routes, so this flight to Everest is just a one-off, and that's why they do it first thing in the morning. Interesting tidbit, while we were in the airport, the area actually had a 5.5 earthquake. Didn't really feel that much, just a little shake, and that was it, so not a big deal, but it made the stay in the airport more interesting. As with boarding many small planes, we took a bus out on the tarmac to board the plane. We actually had to wait for a bit once we got to the plane because weather is always an issue at the Kathmandu airport, and whenever you're flying around the mountains, weather can be very variable, so you have to wait for a good window. This day there was substantial fog, so that was the reason for our wait. Once we were able to board the plane, it was clear that everyone had a window seat. Now, I am much taller than most of the people in the region, so these seats were really tight for me. It was a good thing that I could sit kind of sideways. Everyone is on board and we're ready to go. Next to us was a Summit Air flight loading up to go to Lukla. Lukla is the airport that is the gateway to Everest. And so if you're going to trek or chopper in, this is the flight you'll be taking. I hope to be taking this flight.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Yeti Airlines, Kathmandu Airlines and Chakra Service, would like to apologize for the delayed flight.
It's a beautiful morning to fly. Enjoy the takeoff with us. After we take off, we head east, kind of down the south side of the Himalayan range. Unfortunately, I'm on the other side of the plane and can't see the mountains at this point. But how this works is that the people on the port side of the plane can see the mountains as we go on our outbound, and then the people on the starboard side can see the mountains as we return. So it's cool that you're given a Himalayan map so that as you pass by the range, you can identify certain mountains. Well, it's almost time for the plane to turn around, and I get to get my first view of Everest. So whether you call it Everest, Sagarmatha, the Nepali name, or Chumulungma, the Tibetan name, it is the most majestic thing I've ever seen. The camera does not do it justice and provides no way to convey the energy that you feel when you're in the presence of this great mountain. Both the Nepalese name and the Tibetan name convey its status as a goddess. On the way back, I get to see the vast expanses of the Himalayan mountain range, and that includes other 8,000 meter peaks. So those are mountains that are over approximately 29,000 feet. Wow. I have touched the pyramids, stayed in the Sahara Desert, been to some of the most sacred places and temples on earth, and this is still one of the coolest things that I've ever done. I do hope to go back to Nepal and spend time amongst these amazing mountains. As we land, you can see a little bit of Kathmandu from the air. It's much larger than you expect, and yes, there are even traffic jams. At the end of the flight, you get a certificate commemorating your experience, but nothing will be as valuable as the memory of being so close to such a great mountain. I hope you enjoyed the sharing of our Everest flight experience. Till next time.